Okay. So, first of all, what's going on, Sakurai Clan? It was just truly, uh, Master Ryo Sakurai here. Um, so, backtracking, because, some crazy shit has happened this, past week as far as, like, social media is concerned. Um, I was in, a state of, like, reflection and everything when I had made that video addressing the Pokemon community and Nabi Nation and whatnot. And in retrospect, I had pointed out to, you know, like a, I want to say like a little short term of advice, you know, just to be nice to people and whatnot. And I don't think a lot of y'all understood why I said that and whatnot, but I'll for this video I'm gonna elaborate why, you know, you should and how you can be nice to people, because I feel like, you know, now in this day and age, people don't know how to do that. You know, that they don't know how to react to what someone is doing. You know, people are so mentally damaged that, like, if you do something nice for somebody else, they will question if you're, one, trying to get, you know, get something out of them, you're taking advantage of them, or, you know, you're trying to make fun of them and whatnot, or, you know, some type of shit, you know, concerning their pride, and, like, they just can't accept it because they don't feel as though they deserve it. That's how mentally damaged a lot of people are, and it's rarely ever talked about. Like, I feel like no one really talks about that as much as it should. But yeah, the reason why I even pointed that out was because, like I said before, I just said it. People feel as though that in order to get the things they want in life, they have to be aggressive. They have to be a savage. They gotta be, you know, very mean to other people. They have to be rude and say rude things and come off as, you know, standoffish and whatnot. And what's crazy about all of this is that these are the same kind of people that say that they cannot find any friends. It's hard for them to make friends and whatnot. And they have no idea. And the crazy thing about it is, they have no idea as to why they are not making friends, or why people don't like them and everything. And, you know, I just, you know, had abruptly ended a friendship with this one person who had almost the same predicament. Only thing about it was this person, they wouldn't go out and, you know, actually go and make some friends and say hi to certain people and whatnot and make connections and whatnot. And I basically told them that, like, how are you gonna make these kind of connections if you won't allow people to be in your vicinity, be in your area? How are you going to do something like that? And like I said before, you're very standoffish. You know, you seem as though you're, you know, it's to proceed with extreme caution when talking to you. You know, these are the people that, you know, a lot of people notice, and especially as far as, like, trying to get in relationships, talking to women or men and whatnot. It's very disheartening, because these are the same people that are looking for relationships, and they have no idea that they're damaging their own blessings, their own opportunities and whatnot at something great. And they can't understand what's going on and why is this happening like this and whatnot. They have no clue and whatnot. It's like, That's the reason right there. You're not letting people, talk to you. You're not talking to other people. You think that everyone is out to get you. That everyone that's looking at you, they're looking at you wrong. They think, you think they want to start a fight. You want to start a fight with them. You get all defensive and whatnot. And then when someone calls you out on it, you get offended. Like, what do you don't know this? I had made a video. I think it's been 3 years now. Holy shit. 3 years ago. Talking about that very thing. And I want to say a week after I made that video, like this certain person that I used to be quote unquote friends with, I can't even call it a friendship because it didn't even feel like it at a point. It just felt like, it was just there, that was just it. It didn't even feel like it because I look back on it now, it's like, Jesus, this was bad. This was actually not a good thing for me to go through. And of course I was oblivious. I didn't want to accept that. I was trying to make it work. I was trying to make it work. And it just didn't. And the person got offended. Even though I wouldn't say the name. I didn't give out any specifics. I was vanilla as I could be. But they got offended and immediately, decided to kowtow me, block me, and whatnot. And they have no idea why I said the things I said. They just chopped it up as me being immature, being doing high school shit. And I'm just like, really? Well, if that's the case, then by all means, go. And the friend of this person had blocked me too. So you should that should tell you right then and there, And the only reason why I knew that is because I bothered to check. I mean, to be honest with you, I look back at it now. I could have repaired that, but at what point? It's like, here I am trying to fix my own mental state. I can't like, try to be there for someone else's. I can't do that. That's impossible for me because I'm trying to fix myself, And it was very frustrating, watching myself do that. Try to make this work because there were so many signs, dude. There were so many signs this was not going to work, and I was trying my hardest to make it work. But yeah, and that was honestly a prime example as to why I was making that kind of video and why I'm making a video like this again. It's like, if you're trying to open yourself up, if you're trying to make friends, you want to widen your circle and at least be sociable. You can't limit yourself and then expect for the blessings. Talking about my lip. Expect for the blessings and everything to come just to you and not the other way around. You have to reciprocate. You have to, you gotta at least initiate some sort of way. I don't care if it's just to say hi that one time, You gotta at least initiate somehow, some way, shape, or form. Because if not, you're not really gonna get the results you want. Right? You're not really gonna get that. You're just gonna get, this it's just lingering. You just feel like you're there. You're not going anywhere. You're not progressing. As far as that, And then you got people who, will swear up and down that they don't need shit like that. They got money, they got materialistic things, they got cars, houses, and whatnot, and just like, I look at them and I just shake my head. It's like they really think that this is gonna, be with them for the rest of their natural lives, even after death. Like, life has a way of taking things from you. But I'll tell you what it can take away from. I'll tell you what it can take away. connections. It can't take away connections between people. Regardless of what you feel or how you think about this, it can't take away people. Yes, people will die, but you're always going to have that connection with that person. You're always going to have that bond with that person. It's always going to last, even after death. And you pass on. That connection will still be there. Materialistic things do not last forever. Okay? They don't. So that's why I say, be nice to people, because you have no idea. I have no idea. No one has any idea as to what is going to happen next. No one's going to know. No one knows. But people think that they know. You don't. You have no idea at all. And you know what? In my case, if you cut ties with another person, it's damaging and whatnot, and there's no way to repair it, don't repair it. Don't try it. Don't make such a big effort to repair it. Just learn from it. Learn from it. And if it happens to come your way and whatnot, and it's a little better, then fine, by all means. But don't go out of your way to repair it. Don't go out of your way to keep doing that, because you'll be the enabler of people that's just, feeling as though it's okay to just step over your boundaries, and to just and just do anything to you. You gotta have some type of boundary. You gotta have some type of limit, and whatnot. But at the same time, that limit also comes that slack. You gotta have at least some slack. You can't think that everyone is gonna think the same, do the same, be the same. People are different. People come in different ways. People think differently. People act differently. You can't let one experience stop you from having good times. You can't. Because if you do, you're never going to progress. I don't care what you say. You're never going to progress. No matter what the excuse is, you're not going to progress well. You're just not. And that goes for people young and old. It does. Call me biased or whatnot, because that's not being biased. That's just stating the facts. You can't be biased when you're talking about facts. And as far as, especially for this, I want to talk about this too. When people have different opinions, don't put the shields up when people have different opinions. You have to build a type of thing that you can listen to other people and their insights on life. You can't just, assume that everything that you say is right, because that's not the case. All right? Everything that you say is not correct. It is not the be all end all. It is not the Jesus Saint Mary of the Bible. It is not. I'm sorry if I said something like that. But yeah, it's not. Excuse me. But yes, it is not that at all. You have to learn how to respect people's opinions or insights on how they look at life. As I said before, again, if you're trying to get people around you, attract more people to you, it's really not helping when you're pushing people away. It's not helping. So all it's going to do is create this atmosphere that will instinctively have people stay away from you. I'll give an example. I started my new job a few months ago. All right, and I was going through a rough spot. My depression was hitting me again. I thought, I don't need to talk to people. Just stay away from me and whatnot. And because of that mindset, and I didn't, talk to much people at my workplace. A lot of people stayed away, kept their distance, barely said anything to me. At the time, I felt okay about that. But then I looked around and I observed myself. It's like, why am I doing this? Right? Like, why? I don't need to have the best of friends in my workplace, but goddamn, why do I feel as though this needs to be my life? It doesn't need to be that way. I don't need to come in here and feel as though I need to have the shields up when someone asks me a question or tries to talk to me. I don't need to do that. Why do I feel as though I need to do that? Why am I immediately annoyed when people talk to me? That was something I need to work on, and I'm still working on it. I'm not saying that I've I'm perfect and I fix the problems. I still have problems I'm not fixing. I still have problems I'm fixing, and I'm man enough to acknowledge that. So, if you take anything from what I just said, take the fact that it's okay to have boundaries, okay? It's okay to have boundaries and your limits and whatnot, but don't assume that everyone is trying to attack you. Because that's not healthy. That's not a healthy mindset to go about, especially when you wake up in the morning. The first thing you do in the morning is not something like that. If that's already your mindset in the morning, your day is already fucked. If that is already your mindset in the morning, your day is already fucked. It's already fucked. It's done. Because you have that mindset in your head. You gotta fix that. I don't care how long it takes. You gotta fix that. Because you don't know what's gonna happen now. You don't know if you're gonna live the next day or die today. You don't. You don't know if the person you like so much is gonna live the next day or die next day. You don't know if you're gonna lose something that's very dear to you. You don't know. That's why you have to take one step at a time and just look at things in a different perspective rather than just that one perspective all the time. And it shouldn't be that demanding of you. It's very easy to do. What you have to do is you have to let go of your pride and look at your ignorance and say, no, it's not something that I want to do. And as far as relationships go, if you're one of those people, and I'm taking a shot at a lot of people right now. If you're one of those people who will sit there on Twitter, Facebook, and whatnot, and will comment, why can't I find the person I want? Why can't, where is the man I want? Where is the woman I want and whatnot, And you got all these other people commenting, saying that, I'll give you a chance. I would love to give you a chance and whatnot. And you look at them as, them being inferior, in a sense, or like them feeling as though, they're being ignorant or whatnot. You're already fucked up your chances. Just by the way you're thinking, you've already fucked up your chances because you have no idea what could happen. You have no idea what could happen. Don't limit yourself to just one side of the spectrum, because you're not going to get what you want with that one side of the spectrum. You got to have some variety. If one doesn't work, try the next one. If the next one doesn't work, try the next one. Life is all about trial and error. Okay? Life is all about trial and error. And I'm trying to understand this myself. So don't think that I know all the answers. But life is all about trial and error. If one doesn't work, you gotta go to the next one and keep trying. You cannot achieve success without the risk of failure. You can't. If all you're going to do is just look at life and relationships and friendships and whatnot and think that it's just an impossible cause because of that one specific failure, then you can't be helped. it's just there's just no way to help you. And life is not gonna be that thing is like it's gonna give you an easy break. No, it's not. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep giving you them haymakers. And you can't just sit there and take it. You gotta dodge them. You gotta keep dodging. It don't stop. Whether friendships, relationships, whatever. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But that's what I have what I have learned, what I have observed throughout my life. Okay? And I said it's the third time. I'm not perfect when it comes to this. I'm still dodging. Okay? Life hasn't stopped trying to give me haymakers. I'm still trying to dodge. I'm still trying to dodge. Alright? I'm still learning. So take that for what you will. No one said that you have to immediately do things. Just look at your surroundings, understand what's going on, and try. That's all. That's mainly what it's all about. Just try. Try to be nice to people. And how to be nice to people? When people come up to you and say hi and whatnot, don't immediately dismiss them with the way you look, your words and whatnot. Just accept it. And if you're really annoyed by people, put them to the side and just say, hey, I'm not really in a good state of place, to be approached like that. And I appreciate you, for doing something like that, acknowledging me, but I'm not really in a good state of mind and whatnot. Then they should understand that. If they don't, then hey, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I mean, they should understand that if you talk to them like that, if you approach them that way. But yes, just be nice to people. Don't think everyone is out to get you. Don't think everything is your enemy. Don't get immediately offended when you see different things, when people say different things, especially online. If you see something online, and it's not anything directed towards you, okay, and people have different opinions on different subjects, don't immediately write them off. Don't get offended. Don't berate them and harass them and whatnot. Just say, okay, fine, sure, and move on. Simple as that. Simple as that. And if it's really bothering you, take heed to investigate and why they think the way they think. They're saying what they're saying. Have a different look at what they're saying. No one said that you had to have that one specific way to think. There are other ways to think. You just have to let yourself expand. You gotta let yourself have different pieces of the pie, different details. Look at other things, and then determine what you believe is the case. If you're looking at the facts and whatnot, and then that's it. Then that's the facts. That's the truth. That's the case. I think that was everything I wanted to say. I've been meaning to do these, these kind of videos because I really like, talking to y'all about these things and whatnot. And from the way y'all are really reacting to this, it's a good thing. So I'm gonna keep this up regardless of how people feel. So there's that. As such, this has been Master Ryo Sakurai. Let me know what y'all think down below about what I just said and whatnot. And we can have a good discussion. It don't gotta be hostile. Okay? It does not. It doesn't at all. I'm not here to attack nobody. I'm just saying what I gotta say. That's it. I'll see y'all later. Peace.